Well, hello, and welcome to my stream of the second part of Chicken Police. I'll be starting in 1 more minute, and we'll start the stream. So let's chill for a minute. So, for anyone who has watched last time, we are now currently at the club that we are now investigating from the singer who was being threatened. So let us go solve the case. Alright, let's begin.
The jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilled whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles.
Mother of...
Hold on. Alright, time to... Yeah, sorry, I just need to adjust something. Something went wrong. Let's talk to
A fox is a
Foxfellow.
wolf who sends flowers.
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Ha ha ha. Very funny.
Yeah, sorry, that was something off and I had to fix it. Oh, henchman. Wait, hold on, maybe I can
Remember
talk
that
to
old
them.
case?
How could I?
Absurd, right? All that bloodshed for a piece of cheese.
Yeah, hunger can bring out the monster in animals, right?
And the wildest and most primordial instincts, no matter how civilized they seem.
As you say, Marty.
Remember that other case? With the turtle and the rabbit fella?
Oh gosh, Marty, where do you dig these out?
My mind is a bottomless pit, my friend. Was the rabbit a runner? And that...
His dealer, actually.
Ah, yeah, you're right. We found the rabbit near the river with a missing leg. Brutal stuff.
2 missing
Jeez.
legs, actually. But yeah,
Fuck.
Happened with a turtle in the end.
your bottomless pit of a mind is a dark and sad little place. The turtle thought he would run faster if he ate the legs of the
What
rabbit.
the...
You know
Oh,
what?
that is...
This city's seriously fucked up.
Jeez,
is,
I'll say, gosh.
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course he's
Ah,
not.
nah, of course not. Why wouldn't it be? Totally not a gangster henchman.
Hey, Marty, I bet you wouldn't dare to go up to him and ask if he hasn't seen your fur coat.
What? Why? I'm mad, yeah, but not suicidal.
Ah, are you chicken or what?
Piss off, old bird.
Nah, chicken shit.
Alright. Oh, big buck.
So, where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
Oh man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
I get it, cause the antlers.
What this is the life, huh? What's this guy
Oh.
do? Real estate?
Oh, I guess we can't.
Accountant? Or is he a movie star?
Guess I can't really talk to him.
He looks like a coat hanger to me.
That was actually worse than the previous joke.
I try.
I mean, talk to this fellow.
Hey, there's Filmar.
Who? Oh, yes. Filmar. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another place and another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap pulp fiction book.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to.
Okay, guess I'll say hi.
Well,
Filmar.
well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Filmar Lowe.
What?
So says someone who tried to go undercover with a feather pillow mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
Turk Cayman.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out? Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
Okay.
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
Oh boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha.
Well, thank you for joining my stream. Sorry about that.
If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
I wonder I get an answer here.
The joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with.
Unless that number one's meant to be me again.
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Filmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Good to see you too, old pal.
Oh, we got company. I think we got company here. Oh, there he is. The IBN. The big cheese of this place. Where did he go? Nope. There's Filmar. He goes by the name he goes by nowadays is an old Conrad from before the Clawville times. He's one of the best private eyes in the city, and just like most of them, he gets into trouble with the law pretty often. Yet he's the one of a very few people who can still be trusted in Clawville. Oh yeah, clues. Okay, so he seems to have information about Natasha.
Just one more thing, Filmar.
I see you haven't changed a bit.
Let's see what he knows.
Do you think we're walking into a trap? You always had good instincts.
You know, I couldn't figure out this Natasha woman, even when I worked for her.
Then the trouble is bigger than I thought.
Just take care of yourselves, and don't leave your guns out of reach.
Oh, that's never happened.
We know, Marty, you and your guns.
Yeah, this crazy cock even sleeps with his.
You're welcome to the club, Brother Bird.
Take care, Phil.
You too, old fart.
I'll talk to this
She has
waitress.
pretty long legs. I mean, pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels. We're here to investigate, remember?
Get your priorities, Marty.
That girl is looking at me.
Oh no.
She's just looking at anyone whose glass is empty, Marty. That's all.
No, Sonny. She was staring at me like hard. Now, I saw it.
Really?
Marty, you're imagining things. Oh, wait a second.
You see that, right? She's looking right at us with those big, black, weird squirrel eyes.
Okay, Marty, don't panic. And just look elsewhere and walk away slowly.
Creepy little squirrel girl. Creepy little squirrel girl.
Oh, that's what I gotta say. Okay, I'll talk to the bartender.
2 whiskeys, kid, and no horsing around.
I've never heard that one before. Sonny, you gotta drive, you know?
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface. give me a
Yeesh,
glass
what the...
of tap water,
Yeesh, the
too,
insults.
okay?
Yes, sir. Coming right up. That wasn't exactly what I meant.
As I recall, you're always bragging about hiding your shotgun in your coat so well, no one can see it.
Sure. Maybe I have it with me now. What?
Well, do you see that bottle, Marty? That's a 28-year-old Golden Eagle whiskey.
Oh.
Of all the furry gods, you're right.
No, they're all busy. Alright.
And they just left it on the bar. Someone ordered it, got so drunk he forgot all about it.
So we're confiscating it as evidence.
Yeah, well, more like stealing it. But if it's easier for you.
Ah, clever.
You're twisted, pal. But to be honest, I've no objections.
Natasha
Tell me, hey,
Kazenko.
Breath, have you seen Natasha tonight?
Not yet, sir. But she's coming on soon.
Okay, so I guess he's meant to be a teenager, the
Can you
bartender.
tell me anything about
Or some
Mr.
young guy.
Ibn Wessler?
Oh yes, Ibn.
Sir, I don't want to.
What about, let's see, $5 maybe?
But, sir, you haven't even paid for your drinks yet. Yeah, stop riding on the details, Big Nose. You do your job, and we'll do ours, okay?
I mean, we're not here for work, of course. We're just here to relax.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just a little fun. Of course, gentlemen.
Okay, let's talk.
Gentlemen, your drinks.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, sorry, but we have to run. Thanks anyway, Bojack.
Ugh, my name is not Bojack. I tip you, pal, but I don't have any change, so... Sure, sir. The Tsar welcomes you back anytime.
Sounds good, Bojack.
Again.
Anything else, sirs?
No thanks, Mr. Ed. Keep up the good work.
Alright, let's stage.
I was hoping to have missed the main event.
You're a rusty old cock, that's why.
So says the little butt jam.
What? What? That's not
What?
a word.
It is now, all because of you. You should feel honored. Butt jam.
Yeeks.
You know, Sonny, sometimes you're like an evil little child. That woman with Ibn, I think I know her from somewhere.
Interesting.
Maybe in your dreams, pal.
The memories are returning.
Really?
Geez, just spare me the dirty details.
Okay.
The memories are returning.
Geez, just spare me the dirty details.
Isn't that?
Yes,
Ibn.
it is. The great Ibn Wessler, in the flesh. So much for our incognito.
You think he noticed us?
Only if he's not entirely blind.
Great.
Sleep work.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Oh, they know each other?
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Copper's in person.
Oh no. Well, jig's up.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course, of course. Chicken Police. Your partner is,
Marty McChicken. Sir, I just introduced myself to your lady
McChicken.
companion seconds ago.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
I bet he is.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
You know something, Ibn?
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood red paint. The usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter, but to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kind of busy.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough. So, how can I help you?
Okay, he's willing to talk.
I've
Alright,
got a few questions, if you don't mind.
let's talk.
I'm at your service.
Okay, it's a few people. Okay, we got Ibn. Olivia Blackwig. Unusually tall and slim for a crow. She is quiet and mysterious. Olivia is currently Ibn Wessler's assistant and escort. Finding out whether there's anything other than working relationship between Miss Crow and Mr. Rat could prove valuable. Alright, let's see if I can press these two.
Jeez, just spare me the
Okay,
dirty
same.
details.
Alright, same dialogue. Ask about
Nice
Sarklov.
bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, detective. If you want to know something, please ask straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
Okay.
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
I wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk about something else?
Alright. Lewis C. Hayworth.
Everybody knows Mr. Hayworth. He's an antique piece of furniture in this city, so to speak.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective, but the name of his family still rings quite loud in Clawville.
Is that still worth anything?
The name is just their name, of course, but the man behind the name, Here's another mirror, Mr. Featherland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you. Look, detective,
Natasha.
if you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler. Has your assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma-
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months. Why do you ask?
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything. Just killing time.
It sounded rude to me.
Yeah, please forgive a detective. Olivia's a real firecracker.
Wessler's a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against a wall. Yet. How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kind of interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Okay.
Good point.
Thank you.
No, not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Why didn't you just call the police?
Huh? Why? What would have been the use of that? A few messages aren't enough for a case. You should know that.
Harassment makes for a case. So do threats.
Who were you trying to convince, Sonny? Huh? They would have laughed in my face. Anyway, you know, the police station. Once I set foot in there, I'm not coming out again.
Yeah, well, I know that his boss.
Your lawyers are too good for that, Eben.
Yeah, I guess you're right, chicken.
Tricky.
Do you really think we're that stupid?
What? I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean.
You're evasive and try to make us believe you don't care about the threats. But from my experience, that kind of behavior has guilt stamped all over it.
Yeah, I don't have to listen to this anymore. I hope you don't take offense, but get the hell out of the club while I'm asking nicely.
Easy, Wessler. Let's talk about something else.
I'd be very happy about that.
Okay, I didn't like that. Quick-tempered. Alright.
Why would anyone have reason to blackmail your girlfriend?
I don't know, maybe because she's my girlfriend?
You think that's enough?
Yeah, well, Whistler is known for being apparently a mob boss, so that could be one of the main
It's
threats.
plenty enough.
Good point.
Oh, are you finally getting to a point? Or do you really want to dig around in my private life? Because, people who do that end up in the alley, if you catch my drift.
Okay.
Very much so, Mr. Wessler. Wessler is tougher than I thought. And he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush.
Alright.
Were there any similar
Try
incidents in
this.
Natasha's past? I mean, threats, blackmail, enemies or insane fans. Psychopath pianists, perhaps.
I don't know about enemies, but she's a celebrity. A star shining bright in Clawville's night sky. Do you understand? She gets endless fan mail. It could be
Okay,
anybody.
so she's very popular.
I wouldn't overreact.
Natasha doesn't feel that way.
I've noticed.
Okay.
Do you think one of her fans is the culprit? Someone who can't take rejection, maybe?
Interesting.
Why not? It's quite common.
It's a typical motive, indeed. Any ideas who it could be?
Yeah. Attorney General Hamtaro is obsessed with Natasha. But he's, more like the kiss on the hand, flowers bowing type. Throwing bricks through the window is not his style. I can't think of anybody else.
Okay.
Or rather, I can think of everybody else. About half the city, actually.
I get it.
Alright.
The mob boss and the pussycat, eh?
Oh, that's
How
an
did
interesting
you even
one.
meet?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big secret slip out?
A simple answer would work.
You know, Natasha, she's
Okay.
both connoisseur and muse. So, how was it? When was it exactly?
You
Okay.
don't remember? That's strange.
Ah, yeah. The Millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here. Only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind the scenes, I arranged opportunities for her on the big stage. Yeah, maybe she still doesn't know it was me. Then one day,
Okay.
I invited her for a drink.
I need
and
to see
promised if she was
the
willing to meet
subtitles,
me,
how it scrolls.
I'd buy the place for her.
So I need to scroll a bit faster than the character speaking.
I guess she was willing.
The next day, she had the club in her name.
Alright.
Well, that is romantic.
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap and there's expensive. You get what you can afford.
Oh, I was thinking nothing was missing a bug.
Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Oh, you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah, at my place in
Okay,
Goldtown.
so they're really
She
close.
has her own kind of a weekend house.
That's good. That's interesting to know. Alright.
How often does she use the weekend house?
Yeah, every other weekend. Roughly.
Roughly.
I see. That's very important information.
Yeah, if you say so.
So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. But I'm 100% sure of her loyalty.
I wouldn't doubt that,
She's gone out
Mr.
very
Ibn.
rarely since this started, and mostly in my company.
I would not doubt that,
You
Mr.
know-
Ibn.
I'm not sure if you do, but in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
Illegal gambling nights.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right.
Alright,
Natasha
so
is
he admits
crazy
it.
about the roulette wheel.
I knew it.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. You're right.
Alright,
So,
red.
Can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
Okay, okay. No, I'll just move on. It's been fun,
Thank
really.
you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake.
Oh, Marty. Marty.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
No, of course not.
Please, take a seat.
Oh,
The
poor
show's gonna
Marty.
start soon.
Here we are, the show. Natasha. Oh, her eyes are green. Completely green. The cat's smitten you, old bird? Oh, the song's nice. I like it. Her eyes are green, are in color. Interesting detail.
This is so funny. You can kill me, honey. I'm already dead inside. My body is an empty bottle. Come on, baby, just give us
Sonny.
What up,
Sonny.
Sonny?
Chloe's still lying in my bed,
Whoa.
and it's dead.
Okay. Ominous.
That was, unique.
Yeah, I'll say.
Huh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
What does she mean by that?
More or less.
Yeah.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
You were amazing, dear. As always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
Okay. Okay.
But of course.
Subtlety.
Ibn will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
Okay. It best makes
With all
quick.
due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come alone, Sonny. You'd be too conspicuous otherwise.
Wonder why is that?
Hey,
Oh, Marty feeling left out?
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
What was that
I don't
supposed to
have
mean?
time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes back.
Okay, let's go.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers
Okay.
her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some
Must be like that for the
cheap
low lounge
romance.
singers.
I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin. But I was a cop, and a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
Alright, let's get in the action.
I bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror. Do you even recognize yourself?
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, you know, that's a very good question.
I was just trying to be rude.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Don't mention it.
Let's see. Oh, nice painting of a. Okay. It's a very nice painting.
Gee, that is a unique picture.
Yeah,
And
unique.
kind of daring. I admit I've never seen anything quite like it before.
Really?
Yes, I admit it's a little daring. I keep it. It evokes good memories. A precious old friend of mine. A most wonderful artist.
He's got an eye, that's for sure, considering his model.
Was that supposed to be some kind of compliment?
I don't know. I don't compliment often. Not on purpose, anyway.
Okay.
Oh, you're funny.
This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination.
Yes. Often yes.
This woman's aware of her charm.
Alright, let's get this talk on the road. Oh, a book. Oh, okay. A collectible. The 7th rule of predation. Interesting. Alright. Okay, so maybe when I'm looking around in some of the other locations, I'll see if I can find more of those collectibles.
This woman's aware of her charm.
Alright, similar to the
How do
painting.
you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be a long night.
I hope it doesn't
Okay.
bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Smooth.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
In a good way.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
It's Sonny. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
You know,
The
men tend
frets.
to babble in my presence.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
You do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Okay.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
That's not the first time she got interrogated.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
Oh, okay.
That's something I don't hear often.
Okay,
With
okay.
pleasure.
She's forward. Alright, Natasha. She has remarkably green eyes, and she is definitely in trouble. So am I. Natasha is a mysterious woman indeed, and seems dangerous too. But she's undoubtedly in serious trouble. The question is she the source of the problem, or is it someone else? Yeah, she always has a green eye. That's just, wow, consistent.
Natasha
Details.
is a confident woman. I can exploit that. But I must be careful. Every part of her oozes danger.
Okay, so I gotta work with her confidence.
That was a remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner, if I'm not mistaken.
Sadly, I don't have the time, but the stage still calls my name, and I perform just a few times a year, and always with a new song.
So that
Alright.
was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean. Yes.
The picture on the wall is quite daring.
Only if you knew how old I was at the time.
I think I'm on a slippery slope here.
Come on, don't be shy. Ask me.
Oh, okay. Not only something you would usually ask a woman.
All right. How old were you?
Okay. Oh. Oh no.
You're quite a player, aren't you?
Life is anything but a game, detective.
You tell me.
What? Game suddenly froze up. I might have to repeat this because suddenly the game. Yeah, sorry about that.
What can you tell me about Ibn Wessler?
You should be more specific. What do you want to know?
Okay, she's a bit on the cold side.
Don't you think this is a cliched formula? The bimbo and the mom?
Whoa, okay.
Look, Mr. Featherland, I can tolerate bad manners, but I can't stand rudeness.
Did I cross a line?
Disappointingly so.
Sorry, I've got the boundaries now. Can we start over?
Well, okay. Hello, I'm Natasha.
Santino Featherland.
Hello,
Just
Natasha.
noticed.
Okay, that hurts.
If Ibn has anything to do with it,
Do your job, Sonny. That's all I'm telling you. I trust in my man's innocence concerning this case, at least.
I'm not interested in anything else.
You see, that's why I came to you.
Don't you see a correlation between your partner's activity and the threats?
That's a disappointing cop-like question.
Okay, maybe next time
I
I'll
am
try
a
something
cop.
different.
Yes, but you're different. You're too rough on the outside and too vulnerable on the inside for a regular cop.
Am I that transparent?
A little bit. My eyesight's better than most.
Yeah, those
Seriously,
green eyes.
Don't you worry about the possibility of a connection?
Of course I worry about it. I'm not stupid. Those who are clever learn to fear. I learned at a young age, before I even had the chance to live.
Gee, well, thank you for your honesty. Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared. Now I must concentrate to finally find out what I want to know. What was in those threats, exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
But a word again and again is threatening.
Yeah, makes it indeed.
Exactly.
So,
You really don't have any idea which word could be used for a woman like me?
I guess I do. Yes, I think I know what it could be.
Whore.
Not what I would say.
Cat got
No.
your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed on the paper and painted on my wall.
Yikes, that's
In
harsh.
giant red letters.
I personally would never say that to any woman, front to face. But yikes, someone must really not like Natasha to use those words.
Thank you for your honesty. Could the threats have anything to do with the dangerous relationship between you?
You mean I'm a cat and he's a rat?
Nothing's wrong with that.
Every interracial relationship has risk. But yes, this one's more conspicuous than most.
Clawville's a very open and free city, but I guess you see more radical transgressions than I do.
One of
Alright.
the most common causes in homicidal and predatory cases, ma'am. So, yes.
Well, I don't know about that. Nobody ever questioned our relationship openly. We are what we are. And you know, if you're interested in my personal feelings, danger fills our relationship with a flavor no other can replace.
It must be one interesting relationship, that's for sure. I'm not sure I can feel the same, but I can certainly understand it.
Maybe one day you'll experience it, Sonny. Have you ever been with a predator before?
Interesting question.
Well,
I guess not.
that's unsteady ground, Natasha. Let's turn the questioning around, if you don't mind.
As you wish, Sonny.
Okay.
How many fools like me have you used up, Natasha?
In all my life? Well,
Okay, well, I can probably see where the threats are coming from.
I just forget it. I don't want to know. Curiosity killed the cat. No pun intended.
I'm just joking. You're not a fool, Sonny. I know that was supposed to be a kind of insult, but it usually rolls right off me. I can't take cockadoodling, so
Okay.
you can put aside the strutting stuff while you're talking to me.
Fair point. Broadcast received, ma'am. Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. Enough games. It's time to know why I'm here.
Alright, let's get in this. Oh, okay. Oof, that's a big hit.
Let's stop beating about the bush. How do you know Molly?
Ah, yes. His wife? I'm pretty sure that was Sonny's wife.
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
Oh, no.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're simply a manipulator Or you're really that desperate?
I really know her. I'm not lying.
Okay, that sounds good. Sign of concerns there.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has
Oh, that's
nothing
good to hear.
do with this, but I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're famous for.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
Yeah, it's a pretty touchy subject you brought there.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
I did. I knew. I checked you out before I sent Deborah.
Okay, interesting. Alright.
Luck me. This case is getting more and more intriguing. What exactly do you want from me?
You are really as good as they say you are. And I'm not selling lucky dips, Sonny. Find them, whoever they are, and
Whatever it takes.
not exactly, but something like that.
You know, if I didn't see the speck of fear behind the confidence shining in your eyes, I wouldn't take the case.
Alright, let's see what you're hiding.
I'm not afraid.
You're terrified, Natasha. Don't be ashamed.
You must solve this. As soon as you can. Money's not an issue.
Alright. Frank Divin. Yeah, I'll try this again.
Natasha is a confident woman.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this again
I
quickly.
can
Sorry.
exploit that, but I must be careful. Every part of that was a remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also
Sadly, I don't have the time.
Yeah, also I want to find
Steve
out,
still calls my
because
name.
it suddenly froze on me when I was trying
Perform
to
just
listen.
a few times a year.
so that was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if that...
The picture on the wall is quite daring.
Only if you knew how old I was at the time.
I think I'm on a slippery slope here.
Come on, don't...
All right. How old were you?
Did you really believe I'd tell you?
Of course, when we got... Of course, you don't really normally ask a woman her age.
You're quite a player, aren't you?
Life is anything but a game, detective.
Well, you tell me. Do you think one of your admirers might be behind the threats?
Yeah, let's try that.
Those who admire me usually idolize me. No, I don't think it's one of them.
Okay.
You know, the soul of an animal is extremely complicated. Sometimes all it takes is a bad look or some small rejection to turn admiration into hate.
Yeah, true.
That's a stillborn theory. No one hates me if they once loved me, Mr. Detective.
But those threats seem to say otherwise for some parties.
Ah, I see. Do you have any material evidence concerning the threats?
You may think I'm irresponsible, but I didn't keep any of it.
Okay.
I simply couldn't bear to look at them.
Didn't you think maybe the police would need it?
I didn't think I needed the police. Moreover, do you think the girlfriend of Ibn Wessler could
Oh, yeah,
come
true.
to the cops?
Even Wessler make him most likely turn up their noses.
I see. So, what about me? How do I come into the picture?
It sounds ridiculous, but you're my last hope.
That does sound ridiculous, but I accept. My
Okay.
ego and old
Time to play good cop.
You can't do anything else, can you?
something like that. A leopard can't change its spots. Deep behind the diamond skin lies
Yeah,
the
she's
truth.
definitely scared. I
It
remember
doesn't
that.
matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared. Now I must concentrate to finally find out what I want to know. What was in those threats, exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
But a word again and again is threatening.
True, true.
Exactly.
So,
You really don't have any idea which word could be used for a woman like me?
I tend not to think about those.
I guess I do. Yes, I think I know what it could be.
Whore.
Still harsh label.
Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed on the paper and painted on my wall in giant red letters.
Still, I think someone who knows her will be able to get into her room
Well, thank
and
you
do
for
something
your
like that.
honesty.
Something horrible like that.
What about Fillmar? Is he here because of you?
Mr. Lowe helped me before, and yes, he was the first I approached.
Alright.
You've managed to curb my enthusiasm a little.
Doesn't keeping two irons in the fire give me a better
Okay, so I
chance?
know a bit more of
But
Fillmore.
you don't have to worry. He didn't find anything. And he's not interested anymore. No matter
Might have to
how
press
much
him
I
sometime.
offer to pay him.
If possible.
Why?
You'll have to ask him.
Okay, I guess I'll
I
press him
think
at
I'll
one
do
point.
that. A dark shadow from the past.
Okay, let's try
An
this.
ex-lover, a
Interesting
husband,
one.
maybe.
I'm surprised you asked that just now.
Well, I have my habits. Some call my methods peculiar.
What a curious way to put it.
Yes.
I'm a curious kind of fellow. So,
I've never been married, and I don't really have any serious relationship before Hobart.
a more dangerous, not serious relationship, maybe?
I've never been with anyone long enough for them to hate me.
Love is just another face of hate.
So is hate a face of love then?
Interesting.
Yes. Were you on the run?
No, Mr. Featherland. I came to Clawville with a clean slate.
Okay.
And I'd like to believe it will stay that way.
Alright, good to know.
You mean as the girlfriend of Ibn Wessler, the biggest mob boss in Clawville? Yeah, good luck with that. Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. Enough games. It's time to know why I'm here. Let's stop beating about the bush.
Alright, let's talk about
How do
Molly.
you know
Yeah.
Molly?
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not...
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're...
I really know her. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me.
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claw...
Molly is an old and good friend of mine.
So
She
it's
has
good to
nothing
know.
to do with it,
Still
but
good to know
I knew
that
I
Natasha
didn't mention it to you. You
wouldn't intentionally put someone in danger like
Yeah,
that.
Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore.
So that's a
On
sad
paper
fact.
She is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Really?
I did. I knew.
Yeah, of course, I was thinking,
kicked you
like,
out before I sent
That's
Deb.
hard to believe.
Luck me. This case is getting more and more... You played me from the start, didn't you?
It wasn't my intention.
I'm an old cock, Natasha. I've played too many of these games, and I've been on the losing side often enough.
So, you're going to walk away?
You're damn right. I don't know if it's worth it for me.
Look, Sonny, money's not an issue.
Okay, yeah. Desperate. She's getting very desperate there.
Oh yeah, your fawn had already mentioned that. But unfortunately, it'll be hard to spend all that dough when I'm dead.
Dead? Don't even say that.
Okay.
Do you have a gun?
Me?
Of course you, Natasha. Do you have it on you?
Not at the moment.
Okay, so she does have a gun, but not now.
Well, let me give you some advice. Keep it with you, always. Maybe in your purse.
Yeah, because a message as horrible as you received, I definitely would put that in consideration.
You don't think they, whoever they are, would hurt me?
Don't be naive, Natasha.
You're right. I'll keep it with me.
Good to hear that.
I don't want to scare you, but 2 cops snooping around can mess something like this up, even if it's just 2 roosters.
You'll keep snooping? Thank you, Sonny.
Maybe you're getting yourself into even deeper trouble with me. Thank me when this is all over.
It should be tragic as she gets caught up in it. Okay. Yeah! Alright, that's better than before. But yes, sounds like someone really doesn't like Natasha to use that word.
Just
Alright.
one more thing, Sonny.
Natasha?
Please, come to 37 Rochester Street in Flower Town tonight. I'd like to show you something that could be of a great help in your investigation.
Alright.
I was afraid this was coming. Why there? Why not here and now?
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing.
Okay. Oh, it's that. Alright, that's secret.
Isn't Ibn too dangerous to keep secrets from?
Sonny, a woman is naked without her secrets.
That is true.
I knew you would understand.
Oh yeah, I understand everything.
Well, not that I know. I'm not a woman.
When do we meet? The night is almost over.
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early, and don't be too late.
Got it.
Look, Natasha,
Got it.
you know,
Please, this is very important to me.
sure, I get it. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Until later, Natasha.
Goodbye, Sonny.
Alright, got some clues. Okay. Yeah, used to work with Natasha, she did mention that. But obviously, guess things were getting a bit too dangerous, so she decided to back away. Ibn, alright. Yeah, Natasha is afraid. I mean, we definitely know that when talking to her. Yeah. Alright. The key. Alright, that's the key she gave me. Alright, I guess it's time to go.
Why did you name it the Tsar Club when you took over? It was the Millions before.
Alright, there are some questions before I go.
Maybe you can guess my origins from my name and my accent. I come from the eastern Tsar.
Oh yeah, she does have that peculiar... She does have that.
Respectful of our leaders.
Very cultured. I like
You
that.
feel that's not the case here in Clawville?
Here? No. Absolutely not, Mr. Featherland. Many here don't even know the name of their king. To them, he's only the Fox King. It's quite disrespectful and rude.
Oh yes. If you respect your leader, be respectful, of
There's
course.
some truth to that.
Where I'm from, we choose our leaders ourselves. And whatever they do later, we proudly stand by our decision.
So that's why the name, in respect to your country.
Don't take me for so sentimental. It's only partly the reason. We lived there until I was 14. Then we had to flee. It doesn't matter why. In the end, I was the only
fleeing.
one who made it to Clawville.
So, why Deborah?
I could not seek you out in person. It was risky even to send Debbie.
It's too late now. Mr. Wessler is aware of my little investigation.
I'm sorry I got her mixed up in this. She's a lovely girl.
Yeah, real shame she got killed or something.
She looked like one. May I be brash?
It's New Year's Eve. Everything goes tonight.
Okay.
Ibn, do you love him?
In my own way. Yes, I do.
Whatever that means.
You can't understand this, Sonny. There are women who can't actually love. Not like they're supposed to. But that doesn't mean they don't love however they can.
That is definitely a good philosophy to follow by.
That's not a real answer, is it?
If you only accept yes or no, then yes, I love him.
Ooh, achievement, that's nice.
So this
Sweet.
message.
Is this love? Okay, nice achievement.
I'm sorry I had to upset you, Sonny. But if I didn't take that step, would we be talking here right now?
Well, probably I'd be dead drunk and counting sheepmen in my dreams.
I'm good for you, you see?
You're a real angel. Why
Marty.
just me? What's wrong with my partner?
Yeah, like leaving Marty out in the cold.
Nothing in the world. I just like to be discreet.
Alright,
I
fair.
wanted to talk to you in private because of Molly.
Thank you for your discretion. It means a lot.
Don't mention it.
Olivia Blackwing.
So, who's this Olivia bird?
I know well what you're curious about. You want to know if she's sleeping with Ibn.
Oh, okay.
The thought may have crossed my mind.
You men. But guess what? Maybe she does.
Oh, okay.
You don't care.
As long as he loves me, I don't.
Okay, so she's an open woman. Alright, she's open.
Well, that's your business. What do you know about her?
But yes, that's interesting to know.
She's not the one threatening me.
Okay,
you can
that's
be
good.
sure of that. I know that was your next thought. The lovesick assistant is jealous of the boss's girlfriend and wants to flick her out of the picture. It would even stand up, but Olivia doesn't have feelings. If she let Ibn sleep with her, it's because she does what he says. Nothing
Okay,
more.
so it's so one-sided, I guess.
That was so honest and raw, I'm inclined to believe it.
Alright, that's interesting.
Seriously, how did you find me? Not even my boss knows where I live.
Although I didn't include Ibn in my little private mission, some of his resources were still available to me.
Yeah, let me guess. There's someone at the station working for him.
Someone? You're so cute when you're playing naive.
What was that supposed to mean?
Have you ever had dealings with the police?
Not in this city.
And otherwise?
Does it really matter, Mr. Featherland?
Maybe it does. More than a little.
I'm afraid you'll have to unravel that thread yourself. But you will find nothing but a dead end.
Alright. Well, now at least I know a bit more. So, Natasha. Alright. She came from the northern Sardom of Ostowonia, from where her family had to flee. Later, when Natasha reached the city of Chloe, she was already an orphan. I mean, that's pretty sad thing to learn. She had to flee, where she ended up being the only one surviving the trip. According to Natasha, Olivia is perfectly devoid of emotion, which precludes her from standing behind threats. That does not mean she's Ibn's lover. But Natasha does suspect that maybe she does sleep with Ibn, but from the looks of things, she doesn't really seem too bothered by it. Natasha seems to be taking that idea quite well. Surprisingly well, an idea. Hector III, as most sounds call him the Fox King, is the third member of the Phyloxian dynasty. Although Clavel is a small state, its king is almost the most influential animals in the wilderness, not because of the city's actual importance, but for the riches of its faraway colonies. Alright. Time to go.
Well,
Weren't you supposed to be waiting in the car?
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought maybe something happened to you.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive, huh?
Oh, okay.
Well, who knows? You're such a fragile little thing.
What is that supposed to mean?
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators to me.
I didn't mean that, Marty. I meant you.
Oh.
Yeah, Marty, that's kind of a low blow assumption.
Ah, this is the life, huh? What's this guy do?
He looks like a coat hanger to me.
That would...
I try.
Yeah, I can't really talk to him, but I guess I'll talk to him. Alright, Filmar.
Have you talked to Natasha?
Yes, and she mentions you worked with him for her.
In fact, yes. She was, mysterious.
I bet she was. You know, I've never abandoned a case before. Not voluntarily, anyway. But that woman...
You're, too old for this shit, huh?
Yeah, just like Sonny.
As you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt, too.
Before you leave, take this and examine it closely.
Okay.
What is it?
The reason I've decided all of this is not worth it for me.
Wow,
All right.
that sounds encouraging.
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case, maybe it goes deeper than you'd think.
Alrighty.
That makes my feathers stand on end.
Ah, old croakers. You're safe while I'm here. Okay, I didn't say anything.
We stepped into it, didn't we?
What's all this?
Stepped into it, didn't we?
Are these numbers? Are these numbers? Oh.
Of all that's furry, what kind of a list is this?
Exactly. I have no idea, but I don't even want to find out.
Those names, all top dogs. Maybe they play cards together.
Or maybe gangsters or some sort of connection.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the Wessler residence.
Okay, that really doesn't sound really too
I should
sure.
have known she was keeping secrets.
Keeping secrets? She's the secret herself.
Thanks, Filmar. This could be important.
Alright, maybe next time we meet we'll discuss about the list maybe.
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed your death warrant.
That's reassuring.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, shut up, Marty.
Alright. The list of those imposing names must have something to do with Natasha, and thus the threats too. Alright, time to go to the weekend house. Unless there's something to talk to. Fox fella. May talk to Olivia.
Oh, it's you. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Yeah, maybe I might ask.
Look, we really don't want to dig into your personal life, but
But what exactly is my relationship with Mr. Wessler? And how close am I to him?
Oh, you know?
you don't beat around the bush, man.
Well, actually, I remember.
I don't have time to chit-chat, Mr. Featherland. So yes, I'm not one to beat around the bush. And no, I'm not sleeping with Mr. Wessler.
Well, thanks for the quick and straight answer.
Anything else?
Don't think so. Ask. Alright, I guess we're gonna ask
Do
some
you
questions.
come here often, Olivia?
No, not really.
Well, okay. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yep, well, devoid of all emotion is right.
You know, Ibn's not as ferocious as you'd think. On the contrary, he's become very different recently.
I heard. Don't you find that weird? A sudden change of heart?
Sometimes an animal just has enough. fed up and wants a change. I deeply respect that.
Well, thank you for your honesty, ma'am.
Sounds like Wessler must be wanting to change some tunes. Play a new instrument.
What's your relationship
Perhaps.
with Miss Natasha Katsenko?
We've talked a bit, that's all.
There's no tension between you? You know, the pretty secretary.
Well, thank you for your compliment, Mr. Featherland. No, no tension.
Okay.
She's an intelligent woman. I respect her.
Is that mutual?
That I can't tell.
Alright, woman's secret.
If I'm not mistaken, Natasha has a weekend house
Woman's
in
secret.
Flowerville.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you tell me anything about it?
I've never been there. Allegedly, it's beautiful. Elegant and luxurious. Just like Natasha herself.
Alrighty then.
Look, Olivia, you know,
Um,
this time...
Marty this time around. Okay.
Please, Marty, there's no need.
Yes, there is. I know I wasn't a gentleman, and I know I should have called you, but
Oh,
I
yikes.
was young.
Some old
and-
wounds.
You don't have to explain. I wasn't waiting long for your call. I forgot about it fast.
Oh, harsh. Okay.
That's good to hear.
Okay,
I
he took it well.
suppose.
Okay, let's see. More information on her. Alright, after the show, Ibn left the Star Club suspiciously fast. Marty dated Olivia for a short time period. That's it. I don't want to know any more about this. Yep, hey. Obviously doesn't really want to get into his private life. I recognize a few names on the list Philomar shoved into my hand, but all of them belong to the respective elite of Clawville. It could be a wedding roster, but I doubt that's the case. Oh, I can speak to him?
Excuse me, pal.
Alright.
My name is Santino Featherland.
Gabriel, what do you want? Chickens.
Do you happen to know where
Okay,
Mr.
Gabriel.
Wessler went?
Do you take me for a fool? Get out of here while I'm in a good mood, birds.
Okay, keep me short.
Okay. Thanks, big boy.
Alright, better not get on his bad side.
Listen, pal. Maybe if...
Did I stutter, chicken? Get lost.
Okay. I guess he's really not wanting to talk. Alright. I guess we get the picture.
Creepy little squirrel girl.
Yeah, nothing else to say.
Hey, Big Nose. Where did Mr. Wessler go?
Unfortunately, I don't know, Big Face. But I wouldn't tell you even if I did.
Fair enough.
Really?
Say, did anyone ever tell you that you're an irritating piece of sh...
Anything else, dear sirs?
Nope.
Have a good night, Longface.
Yeah, I think I had enough harassing the bartender. Dr. Bubo. Alright. Gabriel. Oh, the grinder. Antipov. Gabriel Antipov. Yeah, judging by his accent, he must be from the same region. Must be from the same place where Natasha lived. The Bobcat is most likely Ibn Wessler's goon. No. Alright, time to go to the weekend house.
Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, it's that if someone wants to meet
That's
you
a pretty
at
cool
remote
scene.
location at night, you should bring an army for backup. One time, me and Marty were stupid enough to underestimate a situation like that, and we never really recovered.
Ooh.
And yet here we were
Okay.
again, about to step alone into
That's
something
nasty.
hauntingly familiar.
Scary to run in that sort of situation.
Only one tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
Alright. Going deep in to the weekend house.
This place
Oof.
gives me the creeps.
Well, there's a nasty word.
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Shut up, Marty.
Yep, there's the word.
So, This is the word. What can I say? The message is loud and clear.
That's rude, Marty.
Yeah, what matters is who is it for and what does it mean?
I can't misunderstand that if I wanted to.
We'll see.
Wait a second, did that bimbo put a spell on you? As you used to say, don't let it cloud your objective judgment, boss bird.
That's rude, Marty.
Watch who you're talking to, boy.
That's... Alright, I guess there's nothing else to see.
Marty, before we enter, did you bring Big Bertha?
Oh, a shotgun.
Of course. She's in the trunk.
It's time to get Her Majesty out.
That's what I like to hear.
Getting him ready. Oh, well, what's this? A shoe?
Damn.
It's not a good sign.
It's, it's colored too. That's definitely
She
not.
just lost it when she hurried into the house.
Yeah, but that color tells me that's more than just lost.
Yeah, right.
Do you think it belongs to Natasha?
No idea. Do you think I measured her feet when I was in her room?
Not sure I want to know, but I wouldn't be surprised.
What's that supposed to mean?
Should we take it?
Hell no. I'll buy you one if you want. This is police business.
Alright.
Do you mean the real cops? Do you think...
I'm almost certain. My crest is tingling.
Damn it. Well, thank God I have a weapon on me. Or two.
When do you not have one?
Fair point.
That's true.
Stop staring at it. You're freaking me out.
Okay. I just like shoes.
Okay.
Hell, Marty, I don't want to know.
Dang, Marty.
Marty, before we enter, did you bring Big...
Of course. She's in the trunk.
It's time to get Her Majesty out.
That's what I like to hear.
Okay, time to get the gun.
Let's go.
Hello, my beauty.
Just don't point it at me.
Like now?
Aw, scared? Take it easy. I swore I'm not gonna shoot you again.
I'll explain the holes in his crest.
Very gallant of you, partner.
Why, are you still pissed at me? I'm happy to remind you why you got shot the first time.
I get it. Just shut the fuck up already.
Yeah, like, they make it personal. Oh, I can't take more bullets. More buckshots.
It's the nothing.
What was that?
Forget it. Just an old quote from a movie.
For nothing.
It means it's fucking dark in here.
Flashlight.
I didn't bring one.
Me neither. What a pair of fucking professionals.
Yep.
Going
But
away.
you do have a shotgun with you.
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
Of course.
Is that from an old movie?
No, it's an original.
Figures.
Alright. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, is that Debbie? Oh, okay.
She was lying on the floor as if she was sleeping. She looked peaceful. Almost.
Oh, yeah, that's Debbie.
Large pool of
Oh,
blood
this is...
ruined the picture.
Oh, no.
Poor, delicate Deborah. Maybe you were too pure and innocent for this city.
Okay, this case
But
has
in the
gotten
end,
deep.
Its filth pulled you under.
Oh, shit.
You know, no animal can swim in high heels.
Wild gods. Fuck even.
I'll say. Wasn't expecting that. Oh. I bet Natasha must be upset now to discover a friend got killed.
Yeah, it's her. Deborah. The girl who came to my office.
Yeah. Yikes.
Figured. But what the hell happened? Was it Natasha? Is this what you wanted us to see?
No. I mean, I don't think so, Marty. She seemed very attached to the girl, and I believed her. Furthermore, she has no motive to kill her. Natasha meant some object. Something maybe the killer wanted, too. And the poor girl was trying to protect it.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
She risked a lot simply by coming to see me. She would have done it for her mistress.
Why is she naked? Was it sexual? I mean, there's no sign of struggle. She seems untouched.
Yeah, I did notice that.
She knew
Pretty
her
grisly
assailant.
display.
Was it love?
Pretty cruel display, I will say.
This looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but this is a new level. It's no longer just about empty threats.
Yeah, I'll say. Getting serious now.
Well,
Okay.
maybe Natasha's on her way here right now. Or she was already here and something happened to her, too. Kidnapped, or worse.
Sure hope not, Marty.
Those are possibilities, but we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house. Search everything. The room's not trashed. Whoever did this wasn't looking for the same thing we are.
Or they knew exactly where to find it. Wait, what are we looking for exactly?
I have no idea, but it's something important. Things like that have a way of getting noticed when you come across them.
Amen to that.
Oh, that is horrible.
The message. Here, too.
Yeeks.
Yes, but this isn't about Deborah, and wasn't meant for her.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it's meant to personally attack Natasha.
It was meant for Natasha.
And the fact that it's on a dead person is a more personal.
Obviously.
What have we gotten ourselves into, Sonny?
I don't know, Marty, but let's get ourselves out of it as soon as possible.
Anything interesting in there?
Yeah, I think there is.
Okay, what did I find?
SN. Could be the initials of a person, a place, a company, or a club. Too many possibilities.
Okay.
We must find out where it's from.
Alright, that's one evidence.
It's an exceptionally beautiful piece. What does it depict, I wonder?
I have no idea, Sonny. It's so art, I'm scared to have an opinion.
Oh, that's a cute family photo.
This must be Natasha's family.
Wealthy.
Do you think she's from the Stavonian Tsar's family?
That's a possibility.
Oh, nobody could have survived that massacre. But I'm sure this family was also close to the fire.
What is she doing here anyway? What, an alias? Keeping secrets, and now this case? Do you
Could
think
be.
It's all connected somehow?
Let's not draw hasty conclusions, Marty.
What is this exactly?
A human. Mythical creature. Quite the cult in Iveria. The whole country's full of these statues.
Oh, so a myth to them. That's cool.
Does it mean anything?
They say humans are the keepers of secrets and the messengers of chaos and destruction.
You don't think...
Let's take a closer look.
Okay.
Damn, just like in the adventure books. Rich animals are all insane.
Oh, so it's some sort of secret
You have a
lever.
point.
Oh, you can't be serious. Is this some kind of...
Yeah, it's a riddle, Marty.
But it doesn't make any sense. Why use something as simple as this when a 4-digit number is almost impossible?
An idle whim, or the riddle has a meaning.
Maybe. 4 animals into 4 places. What does it represent?
Think, Marty. Where did we see 4 animals holding something in their hands? We should call the department. Anonymously, of course.
Do you still remember the number? I haven't called my own workplace in years.
Cretin. Of course I remember. 555-111.
Is it? Since when?
Since they invented the telephone.
Okay,
Yeah, of
the main
course.
number
No,
of
I knew
police.
that. I was just testing you.
Yeah, right.
555-111.
Plaza PD, how can I help you?
I found a corpse. A woman. She's dead.
Old trick.
The address is Rochester Street, 37, Flowerville.
Sir, please, would you repeat that?
Rochester Street, 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake of the wild ones. Hurry, hurry.
Like a pro.
Yeah.
Yep, like I've done it before.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot.
How can
That
you
trick.
forget a case like that? How many times have you seen a three-headed monkey in your life?
The old pretend old woman trick.
I have a memory of a chicken, you know?
That's for sure. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Him being an Marty being a featherbrain. Saying of the word featherbrain. Oh, yeesh. I wouldn't know. I may something later, I guess. Nah, no clue. Nah, no clue. I think I'll come later. Oh yeah, definitely shocked me too. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. Humans. So we're mythical creatures.
Ooh, a nice cup of coffee a la Zip, huh?
We're not here for the coffee, Marty. Zip always knows more than what he lets on. It'd be worth interrogating the old trash panda.
Oh, that's
If
harsh.
he forgave us for wrecking his joint last time.
He'll never forgive us, Marty, but we helped him out of trouble so many times, he's not gonna have any choice.
I hope you're right, old bird.
Hey, Fly Guy will speak.
Everything all right, old man?
If
Okay.
there's something we can do for you, just say so, okay?
Well, all right.
I guess not much you can say. Talk to him.
Ah, jeez, boys. Out of 2,000 joints in the city, had to end up here, huh?
Yep. Zip really hates us.
Hello to you too, Zip. How's it hanging?
I had no problems until now.
What you mean?
Ah, don't be such a drama queen. We just want to ask you a couple of questions, then we're out of here.
And we won't even trash your place this time. What do you say?
I say let's get it over with very, very quickly, chickens.
Relax, pal. We'll be as fast as a hummingbird.
I'm not your pal, and you're as far from a hummingbird as I'm from a polar bear.
Okay.
Oh, come on, Zip. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Huh? Who are you?
We also ran into Filmar,
Filmar? Who's that?
a grumpy old raggedy-ass hawk. His manners are even worse than mine. Ring a bell?
You mean Marlowe?
Marlowe?
Was Marlowe.
Okay.
Now he goes by Filmar.
Oh, I see. So that means he's still alive? Yeah, I'm almost not surprised. The old guy has a reputation of being indestructible, huh?
Marlowe, huh?
He is. And he gave us something that could mean something.
Strange list of
Look at
names.
this, Zip.
Holy crap, what's this? The guest list at a king's birthday party?
Hey, that's not even a bad guess.
What do you make of it?
This piece of paper's from so high up where I've never been myself, boys, so don't ask me.
I mean, we do know it's a list of the city's elites.
We spoke to Natasha. She's scared.
Well, it's not good life insurance to be the girl of the most powerful gangster in the city.
Fair point.
It's not about that. Someone's been writing offensive messages to her. She feels threatened.
I only know that every second husband in the city wants to have her. and every second wife wants to wring her neck because of that. Nothing else.
Thanks, Zip, but we're not any further ahead.
Oh, poor Natasha. Had to deal with that, huh?
But not further back, right?
Poor cat has to deal with that.
So, out with it. Stop winding me up. I'm almost consumed by all this excitement.
We've just come from the Tsar Club, Zip. Who do you think we met?
If I can guess one, I'd say, was it His Majesty Hobart Ibn Wessler, the rat prime himself?
Okay, that's a good one.
Bet on, pal.
What a surprise. So, what do you want to know? Just because I don't know anything.
Of course you don't. Just a couple questions.
Oh, don't be hard on yourself,
Go
Zip.
on, boys. Hurry up, will you?
Alright, well...
What insight?
Oh?
Well, that's a good question, pal.
Where'd all the colours go?
This is what they call music these days?
Fly with me, baby.
You're croaking like some old bitter crow, Sonny. This is called rock and roll.
It's gonna be trouble, I'm telling you. Things like this make the world go crazy, and we have enough crazy already.
Oh, you don't know the half of it, pal.
We need a little global insanity every few decades, Sonny. Better a fashion explosion than a real one, right?
Maybe. It's because of pigeons like this that there's no place on stage for real musicians.
Of all that's furry, shut up, Sonny. Please.
I used to think a lot about what makes Zip's coffee so unique.
And?
I decided I didn't want to know.
Oh, okay.
I totally understand you, Sonny. We all need a little mystery in our lives.
I didn't mean that. I was afraid if I knew what was in it, I'd never want to drink it again.
Oh, I see. That's a good point.
Oh, who are you?
Hello, Timothy.
Oh, okay.
Scribblers don't celebrate New Year's.
Hello, boys. What a pleasure to see you. Answering your question, no, not really. Not me, anyway.
Investigator, I guess?
Always where the story is.
Oh, okay, news reporter.
Mm-hmm. And where's the story now? I can't see it anywhere.
It just stepped through the door, pal.
Oh, us?
Oh, you mean us? Well, I think I'll have to disappoint you.
The chicken police are back together? I can't let that go without an ink stain, am I right?
Yes, guess
No,
so.
Timmy, you can. We're not working, we're just having a little fun, that's all.
I'm not buying that, boys.
You'll have to, Tim.
Huh? Yep, journalists. They see something, they'll call it.
We'll see about that.
Is that rag you work for still around, Tim?
You mean the most read and highest ranking newspaper of the city, the Clawville Chronicle?
Oh yeah, that's what it's called.
I see that you still have your famous sense of humor, Sonny. Such a joy.
Yeah, I do.
Damn it, what's the scribbler doing here?
Sniffing some juicy story?
Yeah, I mean, like, news
I
reporter.
think I still owe him a great big left hook.
What did he do this time?
Oh, nothing. Just since I first met him, I wanted to punch him in the face.
Fair enough.
I can understand that.
Guess cops are not real. I guess cops these days not really fan of.
So, how about you tell me what you're really doing here?
Not a chance, Timbo. The truth is, we're already leaving.
Sorry, pal. Maybe next time.
I guess I'll leave him be.
Do you remember that time when Zip made you wash dishes all night?
Do I remember? I'll never forget it. My feathers smelled of soap for a week.
At least you've learned your lesson. Never leave home without your wallet.
Yeah, it's a fair lesson.
Because
That's
your
fair.
partner won't help you out. But hey, wasn't it you who went out to buy a pack of smokes without your wallet tonight?
Well, that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Praise be unto you, O great neon god.
Hallowed be thy name and thy pancakes.
Amen.
Yep. Can't say no to pancakes. It'd be crazy. Timothy Saltwater. Loud, annoying, and overly enthusiastic. And unfortunately, he is the #1 fan of the Chicken Police. Scribbler Tim, real name Timothy Saltwater. He is a douchebag, a real nosy bastard, and an annoying little shit. But still, I have to admit, he is the best investigative reporter in Clawville. Back in the day, he had a big part in the Chicken Police becoming what we were for a long time. Real stars cops. Okay. Guess police ain't here yet. Yeah, I'm afraid we gotta solve this. I guess we'll go to the police department.
I don't know, Sonny. What exactly are we doing here?
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibn by sniffing around before we visit that weekend house in Flowerville.
Learn something? From Phyllis and Roy's?
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking about them.
Oh, we've already been in the house.
Yeah, figures.
Monica.
Guess who we met today? In person, Mon.
King Hector III?
Even better. The one who commands the king.
Wait a minute. Hobart Wessler?
Damn right. Hobart Ibn Wessler in the flesh.
Wow. And you're still alive. That's...
But seriously, have you heard that he wants to get out of the black market business? Allegedly, he's trying to clear his name with some kind of new meat substitute.
His name's gonna be rather difficult to clear.
Well, my bosses. Yep.
It's a heroic and impossible venture.
I haven't heard about it, but it's an interesting addition to what I know.
Which is?
Ibn's been acting very strange lately, and he left most of his business dealings to one of his goons, Mickey. Also known as the Butcher, the Mongrel, and the Slayer.
That's a title.
Yeah, we once had the pleasure of meeting him.
That's all I know, boys. I know it's not very much, but it's something, I guess. I'll keep my ears open.
Thanks, Mon. Listen, Mon, a reliable old friend shoved this into my hand. Could you take a quick glance at it?
Quite an imposing list. What could those numbers mean? It could be a date even, but no, this is something else.
That's what we were thinking too, and we got nowhere. But you see a lot of documents. So, is there anything familiar about this?
Unfortunately not, boys. The names are imposing indeed, but based on this, it could be almost anything. The richest of the rich get together on all kinds of excuses.
It must be a secret cult.
It could be, of course, but also anything else. I'm sorry I couldn't help you more.
Ah, don't mention it, Mon. Thanks for your time.
Or, wait a minute. There is something.
Stop teasing us, Mon.
I'm sure you've noticed that all the names in the list are men, right?
Yeah, of course we noticed.
Yeah. Oh. Great. This game.
Thanks for the observation, Monica.
Don't mention it. I'm just a receptionist.
Again with a freeze again. That's odd.
We saw a pretty good show at the Czar Club tonight.
Good for you, I guess. Natasha?
Natasha. She performed a new song. She also sang about why she called us there. Or rather, me.
And?
That's confidential, Dollface. Anyway, I can't help wondering about that woman. Her past is a mystery. I couldn't draw much out of her in person, either.
Women like her always have something to hide, Sonny. I think that's exactly what makes men fall head over heels for them.
I know another broad who's all mysterious.
Oh, yeah? What's her name? I'll look her up if we have a file on her.
Oh, okay.
Marty, shut up.
Oh, you mean me, right?
All mysterious, full of secrets.
I thought I was gonna say Olivia.
I didn't even hear that, Marty.
Alright, oh, here it is. Olivia
We have a
Blackwing.
file on a woman called Olivia Blackwig. She's currently
Blackwig.
working as Ibn Wessler's assistant.
We don't have a file on her, but there are a few Blackwigs that could be related to her. Mountain goat, crow, or caiman?
Crow, around 30 to 35. A very pretty socialite.
Maybe we have a catch then. Theodore Blackwig was a rather influential banker until he went bankrupt. He died a few years back, but his daughter could have ended up in the same social circles as Ibn.
Okay, that's pretty interesting to learn.
And since they lost their money, she took a job as his assistant.
Yeah, it would fit the picture. But it's a big city, Sonny. There are maybe more than one Crow family with a Blackwig name living here.
Okay.
Thanks, Mon.
I'm glad I could help, boys, as always. If it doesn't take a lot of my time, that is.
We know, we know. We're not even here anymore.
So soon? That was fast.
Sorry, Mon. We're just here for a little, info.
When are you not here for that, boys? How about wish me a happy birthday for a change?
What? Is it your birthday today?
Of course not. Don't be silly, Marty. You know exactly when it is. We've talked about it a dozen times.
Yeah, of course I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, could you help us with this and that?
Of course, boys, but be quick about it. I'm in over my head with paperwork and blood boils breathing down my neck.
We'll be quick like a hurricane.
Alright.
Officer Barkman, unwavering cop, and a slavering beast.
Talk to Bosco.
You still remember Philmar?
Do you mean Philip? Of course I remember. He's got quite the reputation with that Philmar alias.
Okay, it's got a lot of
We
names.
just met him. Small world, huh? Do you know what he's up to these days?
Yeah, as far as I know, he's investigating petty blackmail cases and sneaking after poor bastards cheating on their wives.
Anything else? Did he get mixed up in something that stirred up a storm recently?
Yeah, I don't know about that. We haven't seen him at the PD for a while. He's usually a frequent visitor. Why? Did he run into some fishy business again?
Possible, Bosco. But I'm not sure he'd want to make the same mistake.
Wise decision.
Listen, Bosco, what do you make of this list?
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some rather influential
Okay.
names, the ones I recognize anyway. Movie stars, politicians, a few names from the Council of 12 even, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a pretty big list.
You're not.
Are you blackmailing them? Because if you are, I'll gladly accept a nice big juicy bone in exchange for my silence.
Stop screwing around, Bosco. It has nothing to do with our case.
Which is what, exactly?
Okay, Bosco.
We're still not gonna tell you.
Listen, Bosco, what have you heard about that singer, Natasha Katsenko?
You mean that little bimbo fooling around with Ibn Wessler? They say she's the jackpot, but I've never been into cats, you know.
You couldn't be more racist if you tried, Bosco.
Don't misunderstand me. I don't have a problem with cats at all. I'm simply allergic to them. I can't stand being around them.
Alright,
I don't even
fair
take cases
enough.
with cats.
Good for you. I should have used that excuse myself.
Fair enough.
Why? Is your investigation related to her?
What? No, of course not. We just came from her show. That's why I asked.
And what's she like?
Well, I guess your cat allergy would go away for the rest of your life if you met her.
Really? Maybe I'll have a go and see for myself one day.
Okay. Talk to Bosco.
Hey, big guy.
Hey, Cox, what's up? Back here so soon? Did you get nostalgic all of a sudden, Sonny?
I'd rather be anywhere else than here, Bosco, but we're sniffing around on a case.
Who? Are you trespassing again?
Who? Us? What are you thinking?
Just an old case. Still open. Not official, but not active either. We're not bothering anyone. You know, old habits die hard.
I know. I'm just messing with you. So, how can I help you?
Blood boils in there, and I don't want to run into him.
I wholeheartedly agree, partner. Let's avoid the whole
Council of 12, Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna have to call this a night. Thank you for coming to my stream. If anyone has been watching, take care.